properties. So sometimes an owner, for some reason or another, has to sell a property which is vacant and empty. And that's really hard to photograph. And it's hard for a buyer who is flicking through photographs online to get an essence for a property when all they see is vacant rooms, makes the house look a bit sad, and they can't quite get a feel for what it would be like to live there. And invariably, houses which are empty and vacant get less online traffic than a house which is furnished. It's not fair, but it's kind of as it is. And very often, empty houses end up selling much more slowly than a furnished one, and for a lot less money than it would do were it furnished. It's not fair, but it's kind of a thing. I think it's because we're all really, really busy at the moment. Everyone's busy. House buyers are busy. So when they're online and they're checking Rightmove and they're flicking through photographs, unless it looks really enticing, like the photographs are great and the price is about right, they will often just flick it off and they just won't go and see it. We've actually got a pretty much a rule, actually, that all our vacant properties, we encourage our homeowners to get them professionally dressed. And you think, is it worth the money? Heck yeah, it is actually. Every time we've had a house dressed, it's sold much more quickly than were it empty. Got an example. There was a house we sold in Peninsula Barracks about 18 months ago, and it had been on the market with a different agent for actually 18 months. I know that's 2 or 3 lots of 18 months, but it actually is true. It had been on the market for 18 months with the previous agent. We got the property. We had it professionally dressed, which cost the client quite a lot of money, but it was an enormous house. So it cost him about £12,000 to get it professionally dressed. The only offer he'd received on his property was 1.65 million. We got it under offer within 4 days for its true worth, which was 1.8 million. It cost him £12,000 to dress it, so let's round it up to 15,000. But he got 150,000 more, so net 135,000 more than he didn't receive for it with the best offer he'd had 18 months before. Nuts. The viewers came in, it felt great, it made them feel heartwarmed, they'd loved how it all looked, and could imagine themselves living there and made the offer. Had another one in Oliver's Battery, been on the market for well over a year with another agent, empty, sad. We took the instruction, we got it dressed, it cost the client £4,500, quite a lot of money, but actually it was worth it. He had 3 asking price offers in the first weekend. It costs money to do it, but it makes money in the long run. It's better to sell it quickly and better than have it sitting empty. One more example, and actually I do have a video of this one, which will probably get loaded up as well. Been on the market from April to November. It was in 2021, 8 years ago. And it was on at 450, and it was worth 450, if I'm really honest. The only offer that they had had on this empty house, which was really looking sad now, was 400,000. And they were asking whether they should take it. And we went, no, you should not be taking it. They spent £3,500 having it dressed at our suggestion. We sold it in the first weekend of marketing, where we had 2 asking price offers for the full 450. Kind of speaks for itself. We're having another house dressed on Friday, so hopefully by the time this all gets done anyway, I should have some good photographs of that to be putting online. But yes, 100% we believe in having a house dressed, and over again it's proved its weight in gold.